everyone, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today we will be solving a Sudoku called Diagonally Miracle. This was created by Swaroop Gugilam and it was posted on his blog Get Set Go. You can find the link to his blog in the description of the video. Also you will find the online solving link under the description. So please do give it a try before watching this video. Now the special thing about this Sudoku is that apart from the fact there are only 6 givens to enforce a unique solution, this Sudoku also uses a different kind of movement called diagonally knight. In other words, you can call it a monkey step. I've never seen this kind of side variant in a competition or anywhere else before. So we will move on to the rules of the Sudoku now. Standard classic rules apply. Each row, column and box 3 by 3 box will contain the digits 1 to 9 and same digits cannot touch each other diagonally. So if you have a 6 here, then you can't have a 6 in these two cells, right? Because then 6 will be touching itself. So this is called the diagonally untouched rule, or you can call this the anti-king rule. This is called a king movement. So just a second. Same digits cannot touch each other diagonally. So the next rule is consecutive digits don't touch diagonally. Okay, so we know that 6 and 6 can't be here. We also now know that 5 and 7 can't be placed in these cells, because then 5 and 7 will be consecutive to 6 and we will have a violation of the rule. However, it's perfect for 5 and 7 to be here. The rule only states that you can't have consecutive digits diagonally touching. Okay, so 5 and 7 can't be in any of these cells, right? So this is the second rule. The third rule is actually it's the fourth rule, because the first is the classic part. The fourth rule is same digits cannot be at diagonally knight positions. This is what I call the monkey step. So if you take for example, let's say 5 is here, then the monkey step is defined by these cells. Okay, I'll highlight and show 1, 2, 3. This cell, not this cell, this cell, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So this is slightly different from a knight movement in the sense, if you know knight movement, knight will move 2 steps in any direction and then 1 step in the perpendicular direction. The only difference from the knight movement is that in monkey step, you will move 3 steps in any direction and then 1 step in the perpendicular direction. So as you can see, if you have for example a 5 in the center of the cell, then a 5 can't repeat in or rather occur in any of these shaded cells, because it is at a monkey step away from this cell. So 5 can't be at any of these cells, right? So let us begin the Sudoku now. I'll remove these cells. I expect this Sudoku to be harder because there are very less givens, so definitely it is expected to be challenging. How do I start this? So this cell and this cell in particular look to be really constrained because there are 3 digits around it. So let us start marking possibilities. So this cell can't have 1, 2 or 8, because then 2 and 8 will be diagonally touching. Also they can't have 3, 7 and 9, right? Because then 3 is consecutive to 2 and 7 and 9 are consecutive to 8. So this can only be 4, 5 or 6. Nothing else. Let us look at the 3, 6, 7 now. So it can't be 3, 6, 7. Also it can't be 2, 4 because diagonally consecutive to 3 and 5, 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this can only be 1, 8 or 9. So how do we start? Let us look at this 2 clue and 3 clue. We know that 2 can't be in these 3 cells because diagonally touching. Also using the monkey step, 2 can't be in these 3 cells, right? Because 2 can't be here and these 2 cells are at a monkey step away from the 2. So 2 is either here or here. But if you place the 2 here, then it is diagonally consecutive to 1. So this would have to be a 2. And now we can use the classic property to mark the 2 in one of these 3 cells. But 2 can't be here because then 2 and 3 will be consecutive. So 2 is either in this cell or this cell. Okay. So let us look at this 2. So 2 can't be in these two cells and 2 can't be in these three cells using the monkey's movement from this cell, right? So which means that 2 is either in this cell or this cell, right? But this 2 is at a monkey step away from this cell. So you can place the 2 here, right? Because 1, 2, 3 and 1 step in perpendicular direction. So 2 can be eliminated from here, and using these 2's we can place the 2 either here or here, and similarly this 2 will have a monkey step to this cell, so which means that this would have to be a 2. Now we can't have 2 here and 2 here, so 2 is in one of these 4 cells. But this cell is at a monkey step away from this cell, so 2 can be eliminated from here, and this is at a monkey step away from this cell, right? You just have to remember that you cannot reach any cell which has 3 steps in one direction and 1 step in the perpendicular direction. Okay, so the 2 is going to be in one of these 2 cells and 2 is here, so which means in column 2 we need the 2 here in one of these cells. But this 2 is at a monkey step away from here, right? So 2 must go into one of these 2 cells. And look at this 2 can't be here, 2 can't be in these 3 cells, and these 2 cells are also at a monkey step away from 2. So 2 can only be in these 2 cells in box 3, right? So which eliminates the 2 and which gives us the 2 here and which gives us the 2 here. And this 2 is at a monkey step away from this 2. So we can remove that and place the 2 here. So we have got all the 2's. So in these kind of miracle Sudokus, often you won't find like writing candidates inside a cell and then continuing the digit. Often the single digit by itself, because of the heavy constraints in the Sudoku, will propagate throughout the grid. So now let us maybe look at the 3 and try to see if we can propagate 3 through the grid. So 3 can't be in these cells diagonally touching, and 3 can't be in any of these 3 cells because monkey step away. So which means that 3 has only one step, one cell in box 5. So 3 has to go here, and 3 must be in any of these 3 cells. But this 3 is diagonally consecutive to this 3, so 3 can't be here. Of course, we can't eliminate 3 from here because the rules only state that consecutive digits can't touch each other diagonally. They can be orthogonally adjacent. So we need to be careful on that part. So look at this 3. 3 can't be here. 3 can't be here because untouched rule, and 3 can't be here because 1, 2, 3 and 1. So which means that 3 must be in one of these 2 cells. But this 3 is at a monkey step away from this 3, right? So 3 has to go here. And which means we'll have the 3 here, classic. And now look at this 3. It eliminates the 3 from these 3 cells. 3 can't be here untouched. So 3 would have to be either in this cell or this cell. Right? So can we eliminate the 3's from here? Okay. This 3 is at a monkey step away from this 3. So which means that we get the 3 here and we get the 3 in these 3 cells in column 3. But 3 can't be here and 3 can't be here because it will be consecutive to in the diagonal cell. So which means that this will be 3, and now 3 will be in one of these 2 cells in row 2, and this 3 is at a monkey step away from this 3. 1, 2, 3. This way you can look at 1, 2, 3 and 1 step in perpendicular direction. So 3 would have to be here, right? And now let us look at these 3's. We can get the 3 in column 8. This 3 eliminates this one, and this 3 eliminates this one, right? Monkey step 1, 2, 3 and 1 cell in perpendicular direction. So we get the 3. I think we have resolved all the 3's now. That's good. So actually we haven't resolved the 2's fully yet. This box I don't see the 2. So let us place the 2's now. And this 2 eliminates this 2. And can we eliminate this 2 is not at a monkey step away. However, this 2 is at a monkey step away from this cell. So we can eliminate the 2's. So we could have done this earlier, sorry. So we could have got all the 2's. Right. So we have got all the 2's now and all the 3's now. So there are multiple ways now to continue the Sudoku. So you can, because you have placed the 2's, you can try placing the 1's in the grid and see if we can propagate all the 1's, or we can try to see if any other digit can be fully propagated, right? So let us try marking the ones to see if we can get anything, right? You have 1 in row 6, so 1 must be in one of these 3 cells, but these 2 cells are diagonally consecutive to 2. So 1 can be eliminated from here, so which means that this will be a 1, and 1 can't be in these 3 cells, so 1 would have to go in one of these 3 cells, right, in box 3. And this cell is not, okay, this is diagonally consecutive to 2, so 1 can be eliminated from here, so 1 would have to go into one of these cells. And in box 2, 1 will be going in one of these 4 cells, and this cell can be eliminated, right? So, and now we have 3 cells for the 1. And I don't think anything can be eliminated now. Let us look at this one. You can't have the 1 in these 3 cells because these 2 are at monkey step away. So which means that 1 is either here or here or here. But this is diagonally consecutive to the 1, so 1 can be eliminated from here. So 1 is in one of these 2 cells. Can we use this common logic to eliminate the 1 from here? No. So let us look at this one. So 1 is eliminated from these 3 cells. 1 is either here, here or here. So none is at a monkey step away from any of the other cells. And let us look at this one. 1 can't be in these 2 cells. So 1 is here, here, here or here. And this eliminates the 1 from here. So 1 is in these 3 cells, right? Okay, no more 1s can be eliminated. So let us look at this box. 1 can't be in these 2 cells. So 1 is in these 5 cells, right? But we can eliminate the 1 from here, diagonally consecutive to the 2. And this one is at a monkey step away from this cell, so 1 can be eliminated from here. Now we have 3 candidates for the 1. Row 1 column 1, row 2 column 1 and row 3 column 1. So I don't think we can eliminate any cell from now. Okay, so the 1 looks unresolvable now. As you can see, there are many possibilities for the 1, and I don't think we can eliminate any 1s now. So let us try to focus on a different part. Let us maybe see one of the givens. We have already seen the 3 fully and 2 fully, and we have exploited it fully. Let us look at maybe this 7. Okay, the 7 can't be here. 7 can't be here because diagonally consecutive to the 6, and 7 can't be here, monkey step away. 7 can't be here also, so 7 must be in one of these 2 cells, right? So using classic rule, 7 must be here or here. And this is immediately helping us, right? Because this 7 is at a monkey step away from this cell. 3 steps in one direction and 1 step in perpendicular direction. So 7 can be resolved now. So this is a 7. And can we propagate the 7s now? Doesn't look likely. Maybe let's use the 6 again, because when I try to place the 7, I looked at this box and I'm already getting 3 possibilities for the 7, and I'm not able to see any further progress. So let us maybe try making use of the 6. The 6 can't be in these 3 cells because this column is quite constrained. We have already placed 4 digits and 6 is already eliminated from 3 cells. And look at this cell, it can't be here also, monkey step away. So we can straight away place the 6 here. And this is really helpful now because 6 is eliminated from these 3 cells and 6 can't be here, so 6 has to go here. And which means that 6 will be in one of these 3 cells and 6 has to be in one of these 3 cells. But this 6 is at a monkey step away from this cell, so you can't have the 6 here, and this 6 is at a monkey step away from this cell. 1, 2, 3 and 1. So 6 has to be placed here. Beautiful, right? A very tough Sudoku. You have to be constantly on the lookout for diagonally consecutive and monkey step. So 6 can't be in these 3 cells. 6 would have to go in these 4 cells. And this is at a monkey step. Can be eliminated. And this is at a monkey step. Can be eliminated. So 6 must go into one of these two cells, which means that 6 must be in one of these two cells. Nothing much there. So how do we continue now? There are multiple options for the 6 here. Okay. So 6 can't be in row 7 and 6 can't be here because monkey step away. So which means that 6 in one of these 3 cells. And I don't think we can eliminate now. Let us come back to this box. 5 digits have been placed, and if you look at the sixers, they are playing the role on the placement of 5. Can we place 5 in any of these 3 cells? These 2 cells are diagonally consecutive to the 6, so 5 can be eliminated, and this cell is diagonally consecutive to the 6, so 5 has to be placed here. And which means that we can place the remaining digits in the box. This will be 4, 8 and 9. And 5 eliminates the 4 from here, so this is 8 and 9. And this must be 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 8, 9, 5 and 7, right? This is diagonally touching the 5, so this would be resolved now. This is a 7 and this is a 5, right? Okay. 4 is eliminated from here because it's diagonally consecutive to the 3, so this is 8 and 9. And that gives us a 4 here. Okay. So 4 is not in these 3 cells, so 4 must go into one of these cells, but this cell is diagonally consecutive to the 4, so 4 is not here. We get the 4 and 4 must go into one of these 2 cells, so 4 is eliminated from here. And we get the 1 here because 1 must narrow down to one of these 3 cells, and the moment we got the 1 here, we place the 1 here. Beautiful. So remaining are 8 and 9. And this one eliminates this one diagonally touching, and also this one monkey step away. So we get the 1 now. We are quickly resolving the 1s now, right? So this would be a 1, and this eliminates the 1 from here. 1 must go into one of these 2 cells, right? Okay, so 1 is in row 7, row 9, and 1 is in row 7, row 9, which means for row 8, 1 has to go into one of these 3 cells, but 1 is here, can be eliminated, and this one is diagonally consecutive to the 2, so 1 has to be placed here, right? And that gives the 1 in box 5. Great, we are getting some good progress now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7, remaining are 4, 8 and 9. You can eliminate the 4 from here and here as well, right? 3 is diagonally consecutive, so 4 has to be here, which means that we can place the 8, 9 here. Can we use the monkey step to resolve this 8, 9? No. So we can place the remaining digits in row 4, 4, 5 and 6. And the remaining here are 7, 8 and 9. So we look at this cell, 8 can't be here, and it is also at a monkey step away from this 7. So 7 and 8 can't be there, this will be a 9. So this is a 7, 8 pair. And this cell can't be a 4 because of the 3, so this is 5 or 6. And this can't be a 4, monkey step away, right? 1, 2, 3 and 1. So this is 5 and 6 as well. So we get the 4 here. Right. So if you look at row 4 now, because 4 is already eliminating these 2 cells, you can see that 4 cannot be here, diagonally consecutive, and 4 can't be here using classic rule. So 4 has only one cell left in row 3. So we can place the 4 here, which immediately resolves this 5, 6 pair. We can place the 6 and the 5, and this 6 gives us an 8 and a 7 here, because 7 will be diagonally consecutive, so we can place the 8 and the 7. And I think we can resolve this 8, 9. Yeah, 9 is at a monkey step away, right? So this can't be a 9. Beautiful Sudoku, guys. I wonder how much effort it would have taken to construct this Sudoku like this, because it's very difficult to construct with only a few givens on the grid. A great job from Swaroop. So 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 2 and 8, remaining are 6, 7. So we can place that, and this cell is at a monkey step away. So we can place the 7 here and the 6 here. And now we can resolve the 6. 6 would be here. And this 6 removes the 6 from these 2 cells. And we've got the 6 now. The only possible option left for the 6 and then gives us the 1 here, and that eliminates the 1 here and gives us the 1 here. So remaining digits are 278136, right? 4, 5 and 9. Sorry. So this is a 5, 9. This is a 4, 5, 9 and this is a 4, 5 and 9. But 9 can be eliminated from here, diagonally consecutive. So 4 or 5 and any jumping monkeys. No, this cell is at a monkey step away. So this is a 9 and this must be 4, 5. But this is diagonally consecutive. So you see that I am constantly switching between the monkey step and the diagonally consecutive rule. So when you are looking at eliminating options, just look for both ways. Do not restrict yourself to seeing only one option because this Sudoku is severely constrained. So it's better to look for both options, right? So this will be a 4 and this will be a 5 because 4 can't be here. And this can be filled now. This is an 8 and this must be 5, 7, 9. Sorry, this must be 5, 7, 9, 5, 7 and 9 and 5, 7, 9. But this is diagonally consecutive, so this would be a 5 and this is not a 7 because 6 and 7. So this is a 7 and this is a 9. And 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 8, 9 remaining are 5 and 7. So we can place them. And this 7 gives us a 5 here and a 7 here. And remaining are 4, 8 and 9. Okay, but 4 can't be in this cell and 4 can't be in this cell as well, right? Diagonally consecutive, so 4 has to go here. And these two cells must be 8 and 9. So I feel that the 8 and 9 are nicely stacking up. So 1, 2, 3, 6 and 7, 8 and 9. Remaining are 4, 5. Okay, 6 is diagonally consecutive with this cell, so this can be resolved. So moment you put a pencil mark, see if it can be resolved immediately. So this is 7, 8 and 9. But 7 is at a monkey step from this cell, so this is 8 and 9. And 7 is at a monkey step from this cell also. 7 can be resolved now, so this is 7. And this box, this column can be filled. Only cell left is 8. And this must be 8 and 9. So remaining two cells in this row are 5 and 7, but 7 is here, so 7 has to go here. And this would be a 5. And remaining two cells are 8 and 9 here. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3 and 4 remaining are 5 and 6. So this can't be a 6, so this is a 5 and this is a 6. And the remaining must be 4 and 9, right? And you have a 4 here, so you get the 4 here. And you get the 9 here. And you get the 9 here and the 8 here. And this 9 is at a monkey step away. 1, 2, 3 and 1. So this is an 8. And this is a 9. This is a 9, this is an 8, this is a 9 and this is an 8. And that completes this miraculous Sudoku from Swaroop Gugilam. So 100 marks to him for creating this Sudoku with very less givens, and also miracle Sudokus. This is the first time I am seeing diagonal constraint added to the same, and also I am seeing the monkey step for the first time. I have never used this in any of the contests or seen it previously. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve this tough Sudoku. We hope to produce more such Sudokus in the future. If you are following our channel regularly, we would greatly appreciate if you help us by subscribing to the channel. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you.